Oh my God, how did I get so sweaty from strength? Hey Killer Bees, it's Pahla B from PahlaBFitness.com, where we transform your life right in your living room, one workout at a time. And we're going to go ahead and get started with a little bit of a warm-up with some big arm circles as well as high knees, all at the same time. Now what we're doing here is we're making sure that we're moving our joints through their full range of motion, because we are picking up heavy things and putting them back down today. You guys, today we are talking about loving your body strong. We're going to get strong, absolutely. But you know, lots of fitness trainers will tell you about the muscles that you're using, and believe me, I'm going to do that too, and how you might look after you do a workout. But my friends, have you ever really thought about what all those strong muscles can actually do for you? Yeah, I know, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to do some arm crossers as well as booty kickers. Now, my heart rate has already come up a little bit, but I tell you what, there is absolutely no cardio today. This is strength training, very basic, very simple. Yeah, I know, you know what I'm going to say next. Not easy. It never ever is. That is kind of the hallmark of a really good workout, when we can get through it quickly, when we feel amazing when we're done. But it didn't take too much time, and it challenged us just enough. Now here's the dealio. If you would like a really extended warm-up, because we are picking up heavy things, I've got one here for you on screen, or you can just scrub back, go through these exercises again. I want you to grab a pair of dumbbells that feels like the right amount of challenge for you. Might be 1 pound, might be 100 pounds, whatever works for you. And my friends, when you're ready for this one, I'm totally ready for it. Let's go. All right, you guys, our first exercise, we're starting from the top down. We're going to start with a nice fly, where we're opening up our arms and our chest. We're starting with the dumbbells facing your body, hands on your thighs, and opening up to right about chest or shoulder level. Your knees are soft but strong. Your core is pulled in tight. My friends, what the muscles we are working here is basically just about everything in your shoulder complex. We're working those big latissimus dorsi in the back, as well as the pectoralis in the front. And of course, we're getting some biceps and triceps as well. Now you will notice I do not have a timer. I also am not counting. Oh my gosh, we're just lifting weights. We're not trying to get to something. We're not trying to meet some weirdly arbitrary goal. No. What I want you to think about with this exercise right here, for as long as it takes, we're going to do some of these. I want you to think about how it feels when you open up your heart, when you open up your chest, when you stand up straight and tall, when your back is strong, when your spine is strong, when your core is pulled in tight, when your arms feel a little bit shaky, like maybe they can't do much more, but you know what? You always can. Your heart can always open more. Your heart, your chest is always strong enough. Your spine is strong enough to help you stand up straight. We're breathing through it. We're feeling this work. Open up. Stand up straight and tall. If this feels like it's gotten really hard, we're only going to do like 2 more. That's totally okay. And down. Awesome, awesome job. Coming up next, I'm just going to have 1 dumbbell. We're going to do a little overhead to high knees. Again, pulling in that core. Super duper strong. Hands on the side of the dumbbell. We're going to pop that way up overhead. Oh, you feel that work in your shoulders already. Biceps are close to your ears. Pull in your core. Bring your hands down to one high knee. Back up overhead. Down to the other high knee. Back up overhead. Once again, standing up straight and tall, feeling those shoulders. This exercise is working your shoulders again. I know you feel it because we already felt it with that last exercise, but we're getting the tops of your shoulders today. Those beautiful delts. I love the way that looks in a tank top, but you know what else your shoulders do for you? I know you felt it. When you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, when you feel like you have to carry it all. You've got to carry your kids, you've got to carry your family, you've got to carry your job, you've got to carry your own self-care. Your shoulders are always strong enough for more. Always. You can lift heavy things. You can put it up over your head. You can change your balance from side to side. When you keep your core in strong, you can keep lifting up overhead. Great job. I know. How long is this workout so far? Not long. Already feeling shaky, already feeling it. I love a quick workout where we really get it done and we really feel it right away. Couple more. Up overhead. Good form every time. Biceps next to your ears. Love those shoulders. Be proud of how strong they are. Be amazed at how much they're doing, not just today, every day. Every time you put your hands up, they're strong enough. Right there and right there. Awesome job. Go ahead and grab that second dumbbell if you choose. This one is squats. You can grab, I tend to think that we can go heavier when we're doing lower body. That's me. My lower body is significantly stronger than my upper body. Help yourself to whatever challenges you. We're gonna hold the weights basically just right here on your shoulders. This is indeed the weight of the world on your shoulders. Go ahead, have your feet just about hip width apart. Gonna squat it on down and stand it back up. Squat it on down. Stand it back up. If you'd like to, you can put a chair behind you so that you've really got something to think about when you're pushing your butt way back behind you. Good form for squats. Almost feels like you're about to fall on your butt. And my friends, what does your butt do for you besides look good back there? Your butt, every time you feel like you're gonna fall, it stands you back up on your feet. Look at that. We come down, we feel down, and then we stand back up. We are always ready to stand back up, get back on our feet because of your big, strong butt. And I say that so nicely, so nicely. I know, after years of not caring for my big fat butt, my words, not yours, my words as a teenager specifically, my words as a young woman even more specifically, my words as a new mom, my words sometimes nowadays still. I carry my weight in my butt. But my friends, you carry your strength in your butt. I know. You wish you carried your strength in your heart. But most of your strength is in your butt. They are the biggest muscles, the gluteal muscles in your body. They can do so much more than you ever thought possible. Every time you ask them, they help stand you back on your feet. You squat, you feel like you're gonna fall down, you feel like you're gonna fall on your booty, and your glutes are ready to stand you back up. Maybe just like one more time, what do you think? Right there and up. Awesome. Awesome job. Go ahead and put one of those dumbbells down. You are welcome, like always, to grab a lighter one, to grab a heavier one, to grab whatever one you want. One dumbbell in one hand, standing on the other foot. So reaching across your body. This one's Drinky Birds, AKA single leg deadlift. Stand up straight and tall. Find your balance. Tip forward. Stand it back up. Tip forward. Stand it back up. Now, I know you feel this in your butt again. We just worked your butt. We're working your butt again. But when we are standing on one leg like this, you're actually working your deep, deep core muscles. Most of the time people think that your core is your abs, and it is, technically speaking, abdominal muscles. But your core is deeper than that. When we talk about, oh, that really got you in your core, yeah, that's how deep it is. Your core muscles, there's a couple of layers of abdominal muscles. There's the abdominal muscles that you can see, but then there's the other ones that actually wrap around your spine, that help you stand up straight and tall, that help you find your balance. Your core muscles, They don't look like much. Your core muscles are not a six-pack of abs. Your core muscles do everything except look beautiful. I mean, I suppose they do. I'm not going to cut you open and find out. Thank you very much. Your core muscles are at the core of everything you do. When you find your balance on one foot, when you find your balance in life, when you feel like you are tipping over and like you might fall over, your core brings you back up straight. We're going to do like one or two more on this side because, oh, my biscuits, not my core, my biscuits are burning. And that's kind of what we're aiming for today. Let's go ahead and switch hands, switch feet. Breathe deep into your core. And here we go. Tip it forward into that Drinky bird and stand it back up. What does it take to find your balance? What does it take to find your core? Well, I will tell you actually what it takes for me to find my core is feeling off balance. That feeling of tipping over, not knowing if the floor is going to rush up and meet me, not knowing if my leg can handle it, not knowing if my arms are going to go flailing wildly. Sometimes they absolutely do. The only way to get better at balance is to find your core. Pull it in, strengthen it, practice it. You know where your core is. You know what's important to you. You know what you balance every single day, what you're juggling, what's tipping you over, what feels heavy, what feels hard, what feels like you just want to grab onto something. You know. Find your core. Find your core and practice working it. It will always bring you back up. It will always, even if you wobble, help you find your balance. It will always be there for you. We're going to do two more. I know, I'm singing. That's how hard this got. When in doubt, sing a little bit because, ooh, doggies. I'm finding my core, but my core has been tested. It's been tested today. Been tested for a while, actually. Go ahead and grab that other dumbbell. We're going back to the start. That was it. That is as hard as these exercises are going to get. We're going to do one more round, starting with those back flies. Pull in your core. Knees are soft but strong. Hands are right in front of you. Hands on your thighs. Hands out. Palms out. Chest open. Think about it. Chest open. Heart open. Stand up straight and tall. You're breathing. We're sweating. Oh my goodness. If you want to know the biology, we're building your muscle tone. And how we're building that muscle tone is actually by kind of breaking your muscles down a little bit. A little metaphor for life right there. We stress your muscles. We're asking them to do more than they want to do. And what are your muscles going to do? Your muscles are going to repair themselves. And when they repair themselves, they get a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. There is such a thing as too much stress. There absolutely is. If you were lifting something that was well outside of your capabilities and you kept lifting it over and over, you could actually tear your muscles, you could strain your muscles, you could sprain your muscles, all kinds of bad things that you might do to your muscles. But when you're careful, when you ask it to do just enough, your muscle will always come back bigger and better and stronger. And you know what? Let's say a little thank you for that. Your body might not look the way you want it to look, but your body, if you are still here, oh my goodness, doing these flies with me is amazing. Your chest is open and strong. Your spine is standing up straight and tall. Thank you. Thank you for that, body. Thank you for getting stronger. Thank you for being what you are, looking like you look, and doing what you do. Last one. Open up that chest and stand up straight and tall. Very nice. Go ahead and put one of those dumbbells down. Here we go with overhead to high knees, because every time we lift something overhead and bring it down to one high knee and then the other high knee, feel those shoulders working. Oh my goodness, straightening those elbows every single time. Biceps right next to your ears. Elbows are fully extended but not locked. This is why we warmed up through that full range of motion, so that you can still get that full range of motion every single time. Thinking, I know you know what it feels like to have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And look at how many times you've pushed it back up overhead today. Look at this. Your shoulders, maybe they look amazing. Maybe they look like they looked yesterday. Maybe they're a work in progress. Maybe you don't always say nice things about the way your shoulders look, the way your back looks. Let's say something nice right now. Thank you, shoulders, for bearing the weight of the world. Thank you for always being strong enough to handle whatever needs to be handled. Sometimes it feels like too much. Sometimes it feels like I can't get my hands over my head even one more time. And my shoulders are always strong enough to push it back and to get me through. Thank you. One more on each side. Right there. Right there. Oh, shaky arms, but now we're done with all the overhead stuff, because here we go with some beautiful booty squats. Go ahead, put that weight on your shoulders. Thank goodness we don't have to push it away. Feet about hip width apart. Act like you're sitting down, even if you're not. And then stand it back up. Your chest is out, your head is up. Your butt is doing this work. I know you feel it in your legs. I know you do. What I want you to think about, though, is asking your butt to do the work. And I know exactly how weird that sounds. Try it anyways. Think about your butt. Think about squeezing from those muscles that start right at the top of the back of your legs and go up into your lower back. I mean, your butt is related to your lower back. They're right there next to one another. Focus on those muscles. And rather than thinking about what they look like, rather than thinking, gee, I wish I could even see the muscles in my butt because of all the flat and flab, think about what those muscles do for you. We all sit down every day. We're practically sitting down right now with these squats. And those muscles in there, whether you like the way they look or not, stand you back on your feet. Life knocks you down, your butt stands you back up. Every time. Every single time. That's really nice. I mean, thank you, butt. Thank you for that. I'm sorry for all the years that I told you were ugly, that I worried about those dimples, that I worried about not fitting into a pair of jeans. Thank you. Thank you for getting me through hard times. Thank you for every time something made me want to just sit down and cry. Thank you for standing me back up. Even during this workout where we've done a million squats, thank you for squatting down one more time and standing up. And really, just this last time, right here, and up. Thank you. Thank you for that. Go ahead and put one dumbbell down. Last exercise. I'm going to go ahead and do my slightly more difficult to balance. Leg first, doesn't matter which one you do. Opposite hand to the opposite leg that you're standing on. Stand up nice and straight and tall. Find your core. It's in there. It is. Tip it forward like a drinky bird and stand it up. And if you are my age and you know that Drinky bird reference, that little plastic bird wearing the top hat that tipped forward to take a sip and then stood back up. That might be your core if that was your childhood, like it was mine. You know where your core is. And stand it up. Your core doesn't look great in a bikini. Your core doesn't really help you burn belly fat. I get asked that question all the time. If I do more sit-ups, if I do more ab work, will that burn belly fat? No, it really doesn't. And at your core, I know you know that it kind of doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter. What you look like feels like it matters. I'm not going to say it doesn't at all. But it doesn't matter as much as you think. It doesn't matter as much as magazines want you to think. It doesn't matter as much as the lady at the beauty counter. Well, maybe not that lady, but I mean, beauty companies make you want to think. At your core, you know how to balance it all. You know how to balance what you look like and what you can do. And I will tell you that what you can do is way more important. Look at how many of these Drinky birds you have done today. It might not look like you've done a lot, but your body knows, your muscles know, your core knows, you know how strong you are, you know how strong your core is. And we're gonna do one more on this side. Right there. And up before we switch sides and we say, thank you. Thank you, core muscles. Thank you, core muscles, for helping me stand up. Thank you for helping me balance. Thank you for helping me find my balance when it feels like everything in the world wants to knock me over, when it feels like I'm tipping over and I don't know what's over there. You help bring me back up. Find your core and say thank you. Thank you, core. And up. You guys, I mean, this has been amazing. I know you know that. Oh, it's also been really sweaty. For a strength workout, I'm like drenched. We're gonna do a few more of these while I tell you what you might wanna do next. Oh my gosh. Here on screen, before the end of the video, I've got a couple of suggestions for you. This was tough. This was plenty tough, and this was plenty of a workout. You might like very much to do a really nice stretch. During your stretch, you can feel all these muscles again and give them a little bit more love. Give your body a little bit more love. If you would like to do something else, something kind of related, maybe not something quite this tough, but something with dumbbells, something kind of complementary, that'll be one of the other suggestions on screen. There's also a couple of buttons on the bottom. One of them is to go over to Patreon, where a monthly pledge from you helps me make these free workouts for all of us. Thank you. Thank you. Like, seriously, thank you for your support in that manner. I've got quite a few killer bees who support me that way, and I appreciate it more than you could possibly imagine. And on the other side, there's a picture of me. There I am on the screen. That's a subscribe button. When you click that, you also want to click on the little bell so that YouTube actually lets you know when I have new workouts. They're not all this sweaty. No, that's not true. They're almost all this sweaty. And they're definitely all this fun. That was our last one right there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, body. Thank you so much for working out with me. Be sure to click that subscribe button before you go. I'll see you in the next video.